What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back playing some more Pokemon VGC Reg Wi-Fi battles. Today we're busting out one of my favorite Pokemon. A good buddy of mine made this team. They took it to New Orleans, and this is a team built around Bastiodon. This is the leader of the Bastiodon MAFIA themselves. Mental Syndrome's Bastiodon team. They're the leader of like the Bastiodon circuit down in SoCal, and they always make really cool teams. I've played them at events. They made this rental public, and I wanted to play some games with it. It's a really, really cool team, and hopefully we hit some big fissures today. Bastiodon's one of those mons that like people think would be not great, but it has such a really good moveset. It's basically like a budget Zenta with like wide guard and body press, but at the same time like foul play to check Shadow Riders, Fissure to check literally anything. It's like a catch-all good mon with sturdy, and I just really, really like this. It's one of my favorite fossil mons, so hopefully we get some big wins with Bastiodon today. The rest of the team's actually really cool. Like Shadow Rider and Miraidon is like a really, really aggressive core. I really like the fake Tears Whims. I will say like it's so refreshing seeing a team that has like this much like heart and like time put into it to actually use. I think it's going to be a lot of fun playing the games today. I think we run down the EVs really quick. The Bastiodon is like heavy bulk with like HP Spadef, very, very much so like that versus like things like Shadow Rider. It's going to be a relatively bulky Miraidon as well. I like this a lot. 2v2 here, 2v2 here, nothing too spectacular to write home about. 2v2, or sorry, it's not 2v2 on the whims, it's bulky whims. I like the fake Tears set like I was saying a lot, and then like a very fast instance. So it's actually a really, really cool team. I'll be leaving a link to the creators' Twitter. Please go check them out, drop a follow. They make some really, really quality stuff. They're an active member of our community on Twitch as well, so go support them in all their endeavors. The last thing I want to say before we're trying to get into these games is think about dropping a sub. If you guys like me featuring other creators' rental codes that I really like, that I think you guys would like as well, and show you guys how I would play the team, let me know in the comments below. Help us get to 50K on YouTube this year. We're getting close. We're at 45,200 and change. We're getting a couple every single day, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. And yeah, let's just get into these games and go get some wins as a member of the Bastiodon Mafia. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go, going up against Dozo, huh? Sounds like a job for Dom Bastio, that big Fissure, right? I think it's actually going to be really cool. What's our Tera on Bastion? It's going to be Grass. That's actually really good into Dozo. So this looks like a job for the Bastiodon. I also think like Whimsicott's really good into Dozo. I think we can probably get away with like Whimsicott Shadow Rider. You just kind of let them have the Shadow Rider, and then you come in with the Bastiodon and just pop them out. I actually really like that. I wonder what they're going to be like. I wonder if I should be leading like Whimsicott Ursh. No, I think this is okay. I kind of like this. I kind of vibe with this. I'm okay. Let me know what you guys would have actually led. And if Mental Syndrome, the creator of this team, is actually watching, let me know what you would have led. Because I'm pretty sure there is a line here that always wins. But I think Whimsicott with like the fake Tears, being able to put real pressure on the Dozo, put pressure on the Shadow Rider could be really, really nice. We have Dark Tera on our Shadow Rider in case we do need it for the mirror. But like honestly, like if they want to lead Torn Shadow Rider into Whimsicott Shadow Rider, like there's probably some things we can do. We have Encore, so like we can always go something like Protect Shadow Rider, Tailwind, trade, not lose our whims, Encore their Shadow Rider, Encore their Torn, stuff like that. So I think we have options. I wonder if they might be leading something like Chi-Yu related, because Chi-Yu's probably not that bad into our team either. We have the Wide Guard if need be, if they start like really popping off, but I want to click Fissure, man. That's what I want. All right, Chi-Yu Torn. Awesome, this is great. So we're going to lose the Shadow Rider and then just bring in Miraidon and just like clean him up. That's absolutely fine. Like, I have no problem with that. Tailwind trade, Astral, lose Shadow Rider, bring in Miraidon, full send the Gleam. They go into Dozo, we go into Bastiodon. That should be what I want. That is what I would like. So Chi-Yu's a good mon here. We could flip on the Tera here too, actually. That's kind of nice, though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna flip on. We're gonna go Tailwind. I'm gonna flip on this Tera. We don't really need it for the Bastiodon, I don't think. Just Astrals up. Gaming. Cool. Let's make the screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see my wonderful face, right? Holy moly. Yeah, I think this should be fine. I'm not a big Shadow Rider user anymore. Like, I haven't really used Shadow Rider if you guys have been paying attention in like a lot of my teams recently. Honestly, I think the biggest reason is because I hate unfusing and refusing and then re-EV training and un-EV training like the two Calyrexes that I have. So it's a bit of a pain every single time. I have to go through like a bunch of like power-ups and stuff like that. So let's just see if it works out for us this time. If they pop a Heat Wave, I'm like big sad. But I think they're just going to Snarl here, right? You should just be clicking the Snarl button. Pretty good button. Let's see it. No. Ooh, no Tailwind. They're attacking. They woke up and chose Violence. Yeah, see, what happens, though, when you don't click Tailwind is that the Chi-Yu damage shreds your Torn, and you're sad. You're just big sad. Like, massively sad. Let's see if you're using Heat Wave. Oh, I'm sad. I didn't have to Tera there. I didn't have to do that. That was not something that I was required to do. Big sad. Never lucky. You know, all the above. It's okay, because now I can't Tera D-Gleam, right? Oh, well. I really think they should have clicked Snarl, but it's fine. We got a lot of damage off. Coming with the Miraidon here. We got the Bastiodon to close, man. We got the Sturdy. There's always one shot. You know, Mom Spaghetti. We could have also brought in Bastiodon here and just clicked Wide Guard. I think that's definitely viable. But I think that's a little too predictable. I think I want to be able to pin Dozo if they have it. So let's see it. Big Miraidon. I might just click the D-Gleam though. Honestly, like D-Gleam plus Astral would get the win. Yeah, I'm down to do that. Right? I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's incorrect. I think the D-Gleam's still gonna do like 30% of the Chi-Yu. It's super effective. Big damage, big damage. I like that Bastiodon team where like I don't really need the Bastiodon and I just like full send like aggro aggression. Hey, sometimes it do be that easy. I don't know why they tried to attack us with that Torn. That was nuts. Let's see though. I think they might be able to flip on like a Fairy Tera, but remember, if they flip on like Fairy Tera Miraidon, right? They have to eat a Chi-Yu damage shredded like Astral. They're helping us out here. Awesome. There's a Fairy Tera. Okay. So they have to eat, like, both of these moves are going to be shredded by this Chi-Yu. So big damage here. Vi4 Astral. We love to see it. Oof. Oh, and then it's single target Gleam. The Chi-Yu actually went down to that because we got the +1. I forgot. That's nuts. Yeah, we're +1. This is so ridiculous. Holy moly. Yeah, and then this Miraidon should be able to take this out, right? He's probably like, hey, he's going to use Draco. I'm like, nah. Nah, that ain't me, bro. We just dazzle. Razzle, dazzle. Nice Miraidon. More like Miraidon, know what I'm saying? Holy moly, this team is like really, really good. Like, Mental Syndrome's always made really good teams. The person who made this team, I've played them at events before. They've beaten me at events before. And it's funny how this team makes you like really over-respect like the Bastiodon. And then it's like, actually, this is like the most aggressive Miraidon Shadow Rider team like I've ever seen anyone use ever. Let's realistically think about what the play is here. There's 2 turns left on Tam, which means they have to double protect their way out of this one, and even if they do, we still probably win because they're just going to win the speed tie because we're gamers, right? So pretty good stuff. Like, they tried to fake us out with the Dozo, but we didn't get fake out. If we just set our tailwind and went to town, big wins up. We have to use Bastiodon in the next one, though. I mean, we brought it this one, but our opponent wasn't tall enough to ride. So let's go to the next one. I also just want to say, shout out to like these nicknames. They're actually really, really cool. I like the Don Bastio. I like Don Buttons. I really, really think that's good because like Miraidon just be clicking buttons out here. Let's see. That Hadron is weird. We need to be respectful of Trick Room, right? I don't want to be respectful of Trick Room. That sounds lame. I mean, could I just lead like the same type of thing I just did? I'm looking at Shadow Rider and Whims here because I think I can actually just flip on my Dark Tera and go pop. I mean, am I wrong? Is the format really just this easy? And if they happen to TR with the Cali, we can encore it. And if they try and trick them with Hat, we're trying to pin that with the Shadow Rider. That's the idea. Definitely going to be bringing the Bastiodon here. I think you want Miraidon. I think if you just have Wide Guard plus Miraidon, you actually just don't lose to Cali, especially if you flip on your Tera, so that's fine. I think a lot of people here would probably like to see Incin. I think you should probably, if you wanted to play the team correctly, lead Incin Shadow Rider. That way you have Fake Out Astral plus like Astral. And that would be enough to like pin the Jugulus if they wanted to open up with that aggressive mode. That being said, I'm just going to click the buttons, Dom buttons, know what I'm saying, and try and win out. I really want to use this Bastion. I want to hit a Fissure. I want to click Fissure, even if I have to click into my own mons. So that's kind of the lead that I thought we were going to see. And I wonder if that's going to be a clear Amulet Cali. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to be clear Amulet Cali? Yes, no, maybe so. Do Cali still run clear Amulet? Because like we could foul, wait, or not foul. We could go for the what is it? Fake Tears into it. I think I'm just gonna Moonblast double into the Miraidon. Or Miraidon. Why did I call that Miraidon? Jugs. And so I'm thinking, I don't know what kind of set they have here. Ah, this is so weird. You're so lefties, bro. You're so lefties. Bro, you think I don't know what a lefties looks like? Hold this L. Lefties, please. That's lefties, bro. You're lefties. You have Leech Seed. I didn't do anything else today, bro. Hold this. We gonna do Trick Room? Like, I don't care. Let's go. Big Shadow Rider. So if they have Clear Amulet, this will not work. But, I don't think they do. So I'm thinking they're probably really going to realistically just go like a Fire Tera and then maybe like a Snarl or something. I want to see if they Dark Tera. Dragon. I almost Moonblasted it. Thought about it. Big thinking about it. Oh, see? Yo, you like those? You like that read of your lefties, bro? Dude, I'm reading here. Reading Rainbow. Tailwind. Oh, he's trying to cook. Okay. Okay, you cooking? Glacial Lance. I should live a Lance. Almost like they're banded. Yeah, I'm actually super okay with that. I know it doesn't look like I should ever be okay with that, but like, because now the Miraidon's going to come in and just like, this is a fake Trick Room team, and then they got the Miraidon in the back, and now my Tera's down. But we have the almighty Bastiodon. You can't say we don't have shots. Like, that Miraidon does not want what we're putting down out here. So let's realistically think about what we need to do to get around this. Because, like, oh, he's kind of sad. We need to wait out some stuff. We have no Tera. What would you be clicking into us? Draco? No. You'd Snarl? I mean, this is the right play, but, like, I don't want to send this out. I have to send this out. Miraidon. Yep. Sucks that I have to go Bastiodon. The Living Legend. Very cool nickname. Ah. Yeah, they cheesed us. Best of 1. But it's okay. It's okay. What are you going to do to Bastiodon? I'm, like, actually curious. Like, what is it that you think that you're doing? We got to protect here. If you want to nuke this Bastiodon, like, be my guest. Be my guest. Put my Bastio to the test, bro. See, because you can't D-Gleam right here. I'm saying no to your D-Gleam. That's why I wanted to leave with that. I'm saying no to your Snarl. So you have to go for, like, Air Slashes, Dracos, Volt Switches, Hurricanes, stuff like that. Dark Pulse. Protect. Yeah, dude, you're scared. You're scared. I'm not scared. I'm strong. I'm confident. This is Dom Bastio, right? Like, Dom Bastio right here about to be popping this off. Let's go. Electro Drift? No. Stop it. Get some help. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, never lucky. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you know what? We scared them. They're scared now. Now they're running scared. Let's pivot in there. Start trying to get this thing off the board. And then if I can just repin the Miraidon with Shadow Rider, like, we gaming. Because, like, we're going to live this Electro Drift pretty well, I think. It's not like you can Electro Drift the Dom Bastio, man. Let's go. All right, so let's get some resists going on up here. There's a Snarl. Good Snarl. Where's my soundproof, bro? Come on, you gotta have soundproof Bastiodon. Okay. Good Snarl, good Snarl. Electro Drift in the Miraidon. Yep. Okay, that still does a lot for being fourth. Lamau. And he's orbed. Oh, he's not spexed. Huh. Dicey. Last turn Tailwind. So, like, honestly, if I just take out that Jugulus, I win. So, I think what I'm going to do is just Volt Switch that slot. Maybe I'll just die here. Like, that's completely okay. And I'm going to Body Press because it would redirect into Miraidon. If you want to protect, it's the right play. Oh, he's so good at this game. Our opponent is so good. Have you ever seen anyone so good at this game as our opponent? I don't actually think that I have. There's the Draco Rip. I could have weaved in a Fissure here. I just don't know if that would have been, like, the perfect play. You know? It's so hard to say if that would have been the right play. Because right now this Miraidon's at -2. He's taking Life Orb ticks. Yeah, I could have weaved in that Fissure, but I really wanted to get the Jugos off the board. I didn't know if they were going to be greedy, you know? They're just trying to reapply their Tailwind because they know our last month's Shadow Rider. So, the good news is we have, like, one more turn to do whatever we want. What do you think their last mon is? Is their last mon something that can actively deal with Bastiodon? Because if it's not, like, if we just take out the Jugs this turn and they go for a kill on our Shadow Rider and then they're at -4, and then their last mon's like, it'd have to be like Iron Hands, right? that sucks. Yeah, all their mons actually have a good matchup and a Bastiodon in the back. So we have to actually do this, which I don't want to do. And then we have to body press here. No, it's the right play to let them actually KO the Cali. No, it's not. This is such a hard sell. Alright, let's try that. Let's try it. They're at -2 on this Miraidon. I don't want to get Volt Switched this turn. Like Tailwind Volt Switch, that'd be a game loss. So we just make it so the Miraidon's stuck at -2. Electro Drift, cool, that works for me. Like, you're stuck at -2 already. You're not going to go up anymore. You're running out of terrain. Like, works for me. Now, the last mon could be Volk. It could be Hands. That's so bad. I think that's just an L. But maybe they get wide guarded or something stupid. Volk, okay. That's honestly probably one of the better options for me. I'm going to go for the double protect. I think it's the right play. And I'm going to try to Fissure this Volk. That's the only line that I'm really seeing. This Bastion's very thick. We actually get the double because we're absolute Chad gamers. Playing to our outs out here. Electro Drift the Bastiodon. Ugh. No. Oh, that still does so much. Crazy read. Good play. Fire Dance in that slot. Cool. Didn't take that damage. If I hit this Fissure, I think I win the game. Oh, let's go! Oh my gosh, yeah, we're cooking now. Now we're cooking. We're cooking. Here we go. We're cooking, good looking. We're coming back. Don Bastio. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Back at it. Electricity dissipates, which means I get at least one more chance to Fissure. Is it right to do the triple protect here? I actually get 2 chances because you have to hit my Shadow Rider this turn. Which means it might be the right play to like weave in a Pollen Pup into the Bastiodon. I would just have the Astro, like I don't care what you do, bro. But you might be trying to like protect a PP stall out. Like, I'm just gonna send it, bro. Where you looking? Dazzle. Oh, I could have Y guarded! I could have Y guarded. That would have been game. It's fine, he takes Life Orb Chip. Should I have been body pressing here? Nah, dude, I'm just gonna full send the Fissure, dude. Fissure, easy peasy. Easiest Fissure of my life, bro. I think I should have body pressed. Fissure. Oh my gosh, we won! Oh my god! Body, bro. Yo, pack it up. Put the chips in the bag. Oh my gosh, he got so wrecked. Bastiodon forever, bro. Holy moly. Wins up. What is this? Zoroark, Pikachu, Clef. It's funny, we're actually pretty high on the ladder. We're like 800 on the ladder right now. So it's kind of funny that this is what we're seeing. That being said, I think Pikachu Kyogre is actually pretty underrated. I think you have to just play really weird versus this sort of team. Like, you have to be very respectful of Zoroark. I think we can actually still lead Miraidon here. They're trying to make us like not go for electric attacks because it could be Pikachu, and they're trying to make us not go for like Astros because it could be Zoroark. So it's actually they're effectively like trying to counter our team specifically. That being said, I don't negotiate. Like, I'm just gonna win. So let's think about what we need to do here. I think something like these two are a really good play because you get the fake out if you need it. I don't really ever want to fake out though, so it's not like I wouldn't be clicking fake out turn 1. The good news is they don't have like Tailwind. That could be Scarf Zoroark is the thing I'm actually really afraid of. Like Scarf Icy Wind Zoroark to make the Kyogre just like rip. So something like these really look like on paper they're pretty good. I like those two on paper. I think the Shadow Rider's good, and I think I'm gonna bring Whims. I don't think you bring Ursh here just because of the Ogre Pawn. So let's just try that. Yeah, the main way that we win this one is by not getting caught up in their tempo. As the resident Zoroark master extraordinaire, you know, user of Clefairy and Pikachu, all those different memes, I think that I have a pretty good insight into like what they're going to be trying to do in this matchup. So we're going to find out and hopefully just not get caught up in their tempo. Let's see if we can pin which one is Zoroark based off their team preview. So they have Pikachu on the right, sorry, on their left, Cali on the right, which is, again, their right, our left. So that means they selected Cali second in this situation. So it has as one, so obviously that's not Zoroark. But you could have, like, Icy Wind Zoroark on the right. I think I am going to just full send a wide guard this first turn. I'm going to full send the Wide Guard and just D-Gleam. I don't think that there's anything ever wrong with that. I'm not going to Tera either. You could send a high horsepower. I don't really care. Next turn, I would do the Tera. We could also just rip a Draco turn 1. But yeah, Pikachu in the first slot on this team is actually really smart. They have fake out potential, but like, do I care? I care. I wonder if they're Fairy Tera. I'm gonna rip the Draco into that slot. And I think I am going to rip the Fissure there just in case. You can only fake out one. Cool. Works. Is this Zoroark? Taunt. It is Zoroark. Ooh. Ooh. Spicy are we? I wonder what kind of Cali they have. I think that's the thing. They're trying to stop me from using Wide Guard. And I'm just going to pivot in. Am I going to pivot? Like, I don't really need to. I can just turn this on. Don't ever have to care about... Well, I could care about that. That's fine. And I'm just going to Fissure your Cali. Easy. I wonder if it's Sash Zoroark. I think it might be Scarfed, though. We'll see. I wasn't paying attention when I saw the Zoroark go for Taunt, if it was faster or slower than the Miraidon. So we're going to have Tera here just because I don't really feel like dying to a Lance. I'd rather get like one extra turn out of this Mon if I can. It gives me like 2 chances to use Fissure and stuff like that. Tera on their side, I'm expecting Fairy Tera Cali. That's one of the reasons why, like, you know, we're just going to see what happens here. I'm so good at this game. Yeah, nice Tera, bro. He's like, ha! I will stop you from Draco Meteoring me. And we know they have Pikachu in the back. So Bitter Malice breaks Sturdy. My attack stat. Oh, no. Draco D's, bro. And it was Scarf. Or, no. It's just faster than our Miraidon. Sorry, that's why. I thought his Taunt went first, but this Zoroark set's just faster than our Miraidon, which is generally very unfortunate. Our Miraidon set, I think, only has a points to outspeed like Lando. Glacial's fine. See how we didn't die there? It was kind of nice, right? Oof. They are fat. Fissure, 0 for 1. 0 for 1. And now they're scared. Now they're running scared. All right, so this Lance, we should be able to eat the double up. They might just protect with the Zoroark. So, like, I think what we actually just do here is pivot in Calyrex-Shadow. I think that will... Actually, I'm going to pivot in the Whims. It's fine. Pivot in the Whims. If you Lance me, I don't care. We're just trying to fish for Fissures. Going fishing. I think you might just protect your Cali here. I know that sounds really weird, and just like try and get more damage into the Miraidon or something like that. Just get your Miraidon in like a 2-shot situation, or you might just pivot in like for Pikachu or something, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to pivot in Shadow Rider. I think they might protect Cali and pivot in Pikachu, which actually isn't like a terrible looking play. But let's just see what they do here. Let us see. Cannot Wide Guard, but that's a really weak Cali. And if they Trick Room, that means we have 2 chances to hit with the Fissure. Because we have this turn, because they're going to set Trick Room, and then we're slower than them, so we get 2 chances. So we get 2 Fissure chances. That's technically 3 Fissure chances, which actually is the % chance that you should hit on your Fissure. Protect Zoroark. I didn't take that bait. We take those. You can hit this Whims like I do not care. I will bring out a Shadow Rider. Leech Seed. No. No. Bastiodon, smooth and moving, grooving out here. You know, it's completely fair. We both missed our moves. We're gaming here. So now I can Encore... I can Encore the Leech Seed too, which I really like. I think I will do that. TY, my guy. Encore that Leech Seed. Rip a Foul Play into your Zoroark. Get ready for the Pikachu to come back out. Works for me. Hopefully it's not Mental Herb Cali, right? Like, I was probably like, I could have clicked Lance. Okay, why didn't you? Why I could have clicked the Lance. It's like, you should have. I don't know your wife, bro. I also really like this because, like, you know, they showed Leech Seed, but they could have had high horsepower. That would have done great damage to Bastiodon. And they're thinking right now. Wonder if they're going to, like, protect Cali Taunt Whims. That's actually a really cool looking play because it actually gets around my Encore. Pivot Zoroark. Who wants this? Who wants this foul play, bro? Who wants this? Who wants that smoke? Is it Pikachu? Don't get popped, bro. Ogre Pawn. That's actually really good damage. So you're going to get a Leech Seed off, which is, you know, what you wanted in the first place. It's okay with me. Leech CDs, please. And now I don't, like, need to really do anything. Like, this is good foul play. That's great damage for Bastiodon. All right, yeah, I don't care about that Cali. It can't really hit me anymore. I'm gonna stick a fake tears into the slot. I think the way we lose is by weird, awkwardly pivoting. We don't need a fake tears right now. I actually want a Tailwind up. I know that looks really weird, but our Bastion's like slower than like their Zoroark and probably slower than their Ogerpon. So I'm gonna get my Tailwind up right now. And you know what? I'll just let them KO the Bastiodon. I'm seeing if I want to rip a Fissure or if I just want to body press. I think I will just body press this slot. Cool. It's great. This is Pikachu or Zoroark? Pikachu. That's Zoroark. There it is. There's Zoroark. Okay, cool. So Tailwind's up. Yeah, I like this play for us. You can take it to Bastiodon. Honestly, that's super acceptable. And see, because we Tailwinded there, oh, we get a chance to do something. Oh, and we hit the body press. Of course, we hit the body press, but like we hit the value there. I'm trying to think. I wonder if that Zoroark has like Shadow Sneak. It's a good question, right? Do you have Shadow Sneak, bro? Is that a thing that we need to be wary of in this matchup? I doubt. Press X to doubt. Okay. I'll just Moonblast. We should be able to full send the Ogerpon with an Astral, get that +1. Moonblast will take out the Zoroark. And then you have Pikachu, but like I'm cloaked up. The only way you actually get out of this is something like a Shadow Sneak. So we're just gonna Moonblast there. Astral here. Follow me. Yeah, so the Shadow Rider is going to rip it first. So it'll still get the KO. Yep. Big value. Please go away, Ogerpon. Nice. That's a +1. So we're going to take out the Zoroark here. And then you have Pikachu, Cali-I. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a leftovers Cali-I. So we should be able to just full send like a fake tears plus, you know, unlimited amount of damage to it. And if you go for a protect bait and like Volt Tackle my Shadow Rider and Nuzzle it or something weird, then I can just Encore your Shadow Rider or your Ice Rider into protect and probably win the game out with Miraidon. So pretty cool stuff. They try and hit us with the cheese and we're like, nope, you know, not today, bro. There's the Pikachu, the real Pikachu. And we already saw their Sash, so we're fine. And they could technically still be clear Amulet. Like no one's saying that they can or can't. But I don't think that the ones that carry Leech Seed are usually clear Amulet anymore. So we're just going to rip this Astral, and we're going to be fine. They might try and fake out the Whims just to do it, but let's see. You got that Volt Tackle, bro. Volt Tackle these, though. I mean, there's still, like, shots to win, I think. Volt Tackle pins, kind of pins Miraidon, or if you can KO the Shadow Rider, Miraidon's at, like, half, right? So let's see. Maybe their Quick Claw. He protects Pikachu. That's fair. I like Protect on Pikachu too. It gets like Encore, gets a bunch of cool tech moves. But let's see what they got here. Fake Tears. You are not clear amulet. I feel like every single person I'm doing this to today, they're just like, what? But what about my clear amulet? And it's like, what clear amulet, bro? You showed Leech Seed. Like, I'm gaming out here. Let's go. Big damage. Plus, we're at +2 or +1 in a life orb. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that damage is so good. Man, this team is so good. Bastiodon's so good. This is just like, I'm having such a good time playing with this team. Oh my gosh. Alright, and that's going to be game. So yeah, the Zoroark was good tech, like I was talking about. I was not expecting the Zoroark to be like faster, but I forgot a Miraidon on this team is like just a little bit slower than some things. So we could go for, I'm going to go for the Encore because I want to meme a little bit. And that's game. We take those wins all the way to the bank. Pikachu not big enough to ride, and Shadow Rider kind of nice, man. It's kind of refreshing using Shadow Rider again. It's really refreshing using Dom Bastiodon. I'm going to be leaving a link to the creator of this team in the description of this video. Please go check them out. They make some pretty quality stuff on Twitter. I really want to say it's so refreshing making or using like a team that has like so much like love and investment in it. Like I love all these nicknames. You can tell every one of these EV spreads are like really deliberate in what they're trying to live. I think this is just such a cool team. It works in open sheet, it works in closed sheet. So please think about trying this team out for yourself. Let me know how many Fissures you hit in the comments. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.